Your name has already been spoken in places you haven't arrived yet. The sky knows who you are, even if you've forgotten. Why do you keep waking up at the same hour each night? Why does that one number follow you everywhere? Why does a part of you feel watched, protected, chosen? Taurus, a divine frequency has locked onto your path. A message encrypted in the stars is now activating. Nostradamus once wrote, "A time will come when silence breaks its vow through the chosen few." This silence is ending with you. Everything you've endured wasn't random. The moment has come to understand why, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will be the same after you hear this. The prophecy begins. You weren't meant to stay hidden forever, Taurus. You were being prepared for a moment that would arrive unannounced, a moment that would pierce through your ordinary days and remind you that you were always meant to be more than what you settled for. And that moment, it's now. Let me ask you something. Why are you still pretending not to know, not to feel the tension under your skin, like something is about to shift, not to notice how the same message keeps showing up, just in different clothes? Because the truth is, your soul has been whispering, and now the universe is echoing it back, louder, sharper, unavoidable. The signs are escalating because you're running out of time to ignore them. The cards speak clearly. The high priestess, the keeper of sacred secrets, the fool, the leap you must take, the ace of swords, the truth that cuts through illusion. This is not just another phase. It's a recall. Your essence is being summoned back to its original agreement, the one you made before this life even began, an agreement that said, you will forget, but when the sky calls your name, you will remember. And Taurus, the sky just called. Maybe you heard it in a dream. Maybe you felt it in your chest when no one else was around. Maybe you've been seeing feathers, numbers, mirrors, or hearing a voice that sounds like your own, but somehow older. That's not imagination. That's memory, spiritual memory, unlocking itself. Because what's coming next demands that you remember who you are. You were not meant to repeat the cycles your parents never broke. You were not meant to stay small just because it felt safe. You were not meant to carry the pain of generations without transmuting it into power. And the moment you finally choose your truth over your comfort, the path appears. Yes, it will shake your foundation. Yes, some people will pull away. Yes, it might feel like losing everything, but what you lose was never truly yours, and what you gain will never leave you. Now, soul of Taurus, if this message activated something sacred within you, write this decree in the comments. I remember my true name, and I walk the path the stars chose for me. Let your fingers write it. Let your voice declare it. Let your energy seal it. And if this prophecy touched you, leave your hype on this video. Like, comment, share. And if your heart feels called, become a member of this channel. Every hype you offer fuels this frequency, helps this sanctuary grow, and delivers this light to other souls still searching for their own name in the sky. What happens when the name you've carried your whole life is only a shadow of who you truly are? Taurus, you've been walking with an identity built on survival, on expectations, on inherited beliefs. But now, something ancient stirs beneath all that. It's not a new personality. It's your original blueprint. And the moment is near where this energy will burst through. No more delays, no more hiding. You might have noticed it already. Your tolerance for the inauthentic is vanishing. People you once leaned on feel suddenly distant, and a strange pull in your chest, like gravity from another dimension, is guiding you. But you don't know where. You're not crazy. You're being recalibrated, and it will feel uncomfortable. Because your nervous system was wired for the old version of you, the one who stayed silent, obedient, small. But now your field is rejecting anything that isn't true. That's why your sleep is disrupted. You feel emotionally too much, or sometimes nothing at all. You crave solitude, yet fear isolation. You want answers, but resist the ones you already know. Because deep down, Taurus, a soul memory is resurfacing. The High Priestess did not show up in your cards by accident. She arrives when it's time to awaken the part of you that already knows the way. You've been looking outward for signs, for guidance, for validation. But what if everything you seek has been coded within you all along? And here is where the challenge begins. The moment you finally trust that inner voice, the outer world will begin to test you. An invitation will come, an opportunity, a person, a sudden shift. It will appear harmless, familiar, comfortable, but something about it will feel off, not wrong, just outdated. And if you say yes to it, you'll know instantly, I just said yes to who I was, not who I'm becoming. So ask yourself this, Taurus. Are you still making choices to avoid disappointment or to honor your destiny? Because that's what's at stake now. This is not about being better, it's about being true. This is not about fixing yourself. It's about returning to who you were before the world told you who to be. And the leap you're being asked to take won't be easy. The Fool card rises not to promise safety, but to invite faith, to leap into the unknown, knowing that only in midair will the wings unfold. And yes, you will be misunderstood. But hear this, you are not here to be understood. You are here to be undeniable. And the moment you start showing up as the real you, you become magnetic to the life that's been waiting for your emergence. There is something, or someone, walking beside you. Not in the physical sense, but in a realm just beyond your eyes. It has been there since before you took your first breath. It watched you forget. It waited through your chaos, your silence, your doubt. And now, it steps forward. Taurus, the presence around you is not random. It's not just protection. It's a contract, a spiritual being, guide, ancestor, fragment of your own higher self has been assigned to you. And this month, its message reaches your world in a way you can no longer ignore. But it won't knock on your door. It speaks in signs. It moves through timing, through dream, through electricity in the room when you're alone. Have you felt it? That sudden shift in temperature when you think of someone. The flicker in the lights with no explanation. That strange number appearing again and again and again. These are not accidents. These are coordinates. Markers in your timeline to remind you the mission is waking up, and that presence, it's about to reveal a choice. It will not look dramatic. It might appear as a simple moment, a conversation, an offer, a change of plan, but underneath it is a question as old as your soul. Will you keep living by the rules of your past, or will you finally live by the truth of your spirit? The Ace of Swords is clear. This moment cuts through illusion. No more pretending, no more maybe later, no more playing safe, because the path your soul signed up for doesn't wait forever. And if you're reading this now, it's because your timeline just entered the threshold, a point of no return. If you say yes to your truth, the path will unfold faster than you can imagine. People will leave, others will arrive. Doors will slam shut, but new ones will open without you even knocking. But if you delay, if you stay in the in-between, the noise will get louder, the signs more intense, and eventually the choice will be made for you by your circumstances. Taurus, you are not meant to live in almosts. You are meant to embody certainty. You may not know where it leads, but you know what your next move must be. Your guide has already lit the path. All that's left is to walk it. There's a moment in every soul's journey where the ground gives way, not because you did something wrong, but because you finally outgrew everything that once held you together. Taurus, this is that moment. You feel it, don't you? Things are breaking, not just around you, but within you. Beliefs that once comforted you now feel like cages. People you once chased now echo with distance. Desires you once clung to don't even make sense anymore. And it's terrifying, but also freeing, because you're not losing yourself. You're remembering yourself. The cards confirm it. The Tower, the divine disruption. Death, the sacred ending. The Star, the promise beyond the ashes. You're being stripped down to your soul, not to be punished, but to be purified. because the identity you created to survive cannot enter the life you're meant to live. And here's the truth that no one tells you. You cannot take your comfort zone with you into your destiny. You must choose, and that choice will not be about logic. It will not come with certainty. It will not feel safe, because initiation never does. Initiation requires you to walk through fire, not to burn, but to shed. To leave behind the roles you performed to be loved, the masks you wore to be accepted, the fears that once protected you, but now imprison you. Taurus, the collapse you're experiencing isn't the end, it's the activation. And the only way through is forward. But don't mistake this shedding for punishment. It is sacred disassembly, the unraveling of what no longer holds truth, so that the real you, the you were before the world got loud, can rise again. You are not here to maintain what was. You are here to midwife what will be. And the star reminds you, after every ending, light returns. Hope is reborn. A new path emerges, clearer, cleaner, more aligned, but only if you dare to let go of the rubble. So, I ask you, what are you still holding on to, Taurus, that's already trying to leave? What truth are you still avoiding, even though it keeps knocking? What would happen if, just once, you trusted the fall? Because beneath it is your flight. The collapse has passed. The old world has turned to smoke behind you, and now, Taurus, comes the silence. Not emptiness, clarity. You've stepped out of who you were. You haven't yet become who you are becoming. This is the void between stories. And in this void, your true name echoes for the first time in lifetimes. The name the sky whispered, the name the stars remembered, the name that was never meant to be spoken with the mouth, but with your being. And in this stillness, you hear it. It's not a word, it's a frequency. It vibrates through your bones, through your breath, through your intuition. And as it pulses, you feel everything shift. Time slows down, synchronicities speed up, people from your soul's lineage begin to find you. And every step you take feels lighter, clearer, more you, because the false contracts have ended, the karmic loops have dissolved, and the true agreement, the one you signed before this incarnation, has now reactivated. Your purpose isn't something you find, it's something you become. And now, Taurus, you are becoming. The final cards of your reading rise like a crown. The world, completion, mastery, elevation. The King of Pentacles, sovereignty, grounded power, divine wealth. The Six of Wands, recognition, arrival, victory. But make no mistake, this victory isn't about applause. It's about alignment. Because the real reward isn't what the world gives you. It's the peace that comes from no longer betraying yourself, from knowing you honored the whispers, you answered the call, you remembered your name. And that name, it's not just yours, it's a key, a vibration that now unlocks doors for others. Your courage becomes their permission, your breakthrough becomes their path, because when one soul remembers, others awaken. You are not just walking into your destiny, you are becoming a lighthouse. And from this moment on, Taurus, nothing will ever be the same again. If this prophecy awakens something ancient inside you, Taurus, write this decree in the comments to seal your new frequency. I remember who I am, and I move forward in divine power and full alignment. Write it with heart, speak it aloud, let the universe echo it back through every moment from now on. And if this message found you at the perfect time, leave your hype on this video. Comment, like, share it. And if it touched your soul, become a member of this channel. Every hype you release strengthens this light, helps this sanctuary grow, and brings this message to other souls still searching for the sound of their own name in the sky.